Think you know what your dog is saying? You might be surprised. Many dog parents misread their dog's body language every day. Dogs don't use words, but they communicate clearly if you know what to look for. Today, we'll break down 11 common body language signs that are often misunderstood. You'll learn how to read your dog better and avoid common mistakes. Stay till the end. Number 8 is a body language signal that many people confuse for friendliness, but it could actually mean danger. 1. Tail wagging doesn't always mean happiness. What people think. If a dog is wagging its tail, it must be happy and friendly. What it can actually mean. 1. High. Stiff wag means the dog is alert, dominant, or possibly aggressive. 2. Low. Slow wag means the dog is feeling insecure, nervous, or uncertain. 3. Wide. Loose wag means the dog is relaxed and genuinely happy. Tip for you. Look at the tail's height, speed, and stiffness along with the dog's overall body language. A stiff body with a fast wag can indicate stress or aggression. 2. Yawning isn't just about sleepiness. What it looks like. A dog yawns, but it's not bedtime or nap time. What people think. The dog must be tired. What it can actually mean. 1. Yawning can be a stress signal. Dogs may yawn when they feel nervous, such as during vet visits or when meeting new people. 2. Dogs use yawns to calm themselves or others. In dog-to-dog interactions, a yawn can be a way to diffuse tension. Tips for you. If your dog yawns frequently in new situations or during training, it might be feeling overwhelmed. Give them space or a break to reduce stress. 3. Whale eye. Seeing the whites of their eyes. What it looks like. The dog slightly turns its head but keeps its eyes fixed on something, exposing the whites of its eyes. What people think. The dog is just looking around normally. What it can actually mean. 1. Whale eye is a sign of anxiety, fear, or tension. Dogs may show whale eye when they feel cornered, uncomfortable, or stressed. 2. It can be a warning before aggression. If a dog is feeling threatened, whale eye might be an early sign that they could react defensively. Tip for you, if you notice whale eye, avoid sudden movements, give your dog space, and try to identify what's making them uncomfortable. 4. Lip licking isn't always about hunger. What it looks like. The dog repeatedly licks its lips, even when there's no food around. What people think. The dog must be hungry or just cleaning its mouth. What it can actually mean. 1. Lip licking is a stress signal or a way to show submission. Dogs may do this when they're feeling anxious, especially during interactions with humans or other animals. 2. It may also indicate nausea or discomfort. If your dog is licking its lips excessively along with drooling, it could be feeling unwell. Tips for you. If lip licking happens in stressful situations, reassure your dog and remove them from the source of anxiety. If it happens frequently or alongside other signs of illness, consult a vet. 5. Raised hackles don't always mean aggression. What it looks like. The fur along the dog's back, especially around the shoulders and tail, stands up. What people think. The dog is angry or about to attack. What it can actually mean. 1. Raised hackles indicate emotional arousal. This can be triggered by excitement, fear, uncertainty, or curiosity. 2. It doesn't always mean aggression. Some dogs get raised hackles when they're highly stimulated, even when meeting a new friend or exploring a new place. Tips for you. Pay attention to the dog's overall body language. Are they wagging their tail, tense, or relaxed? Context matters when interpreting raised hackles. 6. A play bow isn't just for fun. What it looks like. The dog stretches its front legs forward, lowers its chest to the ground, and keeps its rear end high, often wagging its tail. What people think. The dog always wants to play. What it can actually mean. 1. It's usually a playful invitation, a dog's way of saying, "Let's have fun." 2. It can also be a calming signal. Dogs may use a play bow in tense situations to diffuse potential conflicts and show they mean no harm. Tip for you. Observe the energy level of the bow. If it's slow and relaxed, it might be a peace gesture rather than a request to play. 7. Panting isn't always about heat. What it looks like. The dog is breathing heavily with its tongue out, even when it's not exercising or in hot weather. What people think. The dog is simply cooling off or tired from activity. What it can actually mean. 1. Panting is a common stress signal. Dogs may pant excessively in unfamiliar or stressful situations like car rides, vet visits, or during thunderstorms. 2. It can also indicate pain or discomfort. If your dog pants heavily at rest, it might be dealing with an underlying health issue, such as pain, fever, or respiratory problems. Tip for you: if your dog is panting in a calm environment or without a clear reason, check for other signs of stress or discomfort and consult a vet if needed. 8. A wagging tail with a stiff body is a warning sign. What it looks like. The dog's tail moves back and forth, but its body stays tense and still. What people think. The dog is happy and friendly, since wagging tails are usually seen as a sign of friendliness. What it can actually mean. 1. A stiff body plus wagging tail signals uncertainty or tension. The dog may be assessing a situation or feeling defensive. 2. This could be a warning before aggression. A slow, rigid wag often means, "I'm uncomfortable," or "I might react." Tips for you: always read the whole body language. If the tail is wagging, but the ears are pinned back, mouth is closed tightly, or the body is stiff, give the dog space and avoid sudden movements. 9. Ears back doesn't always mean submission. What it looks like. The dog's ears are pinned back flat against its head. What people think. The dog is just being submissive, friendly, or shy. What it can actually mean. 1. Pinned back ears can signal fear, stress, or anxiety. If combined with other signs like a tucked tail or lip licking, the dog may feel uncomfortable. 2. It can also indicate defensive aggression. If the ears are back and the body is stiff or tense, the dog might be feeling threatened and ready to react. Tips for you: pay attention to the dog's overall body language. A relaxed body with ears back may mean friendliness, but a tense body suggests fear or unease. 10. Sniffing the ground can be a calming signal. What it looks like. The dog suddenly lowers its head and starts sniffing the ground, even when nothing seems interesting there. What people think. The dog is just curious or distracted. What it can actually mean. 1. Sniffing can be a calming or displacement behavior. Dogs may sniff the ground to de-escalate tense situations, signaling that they don't want conflict. 2. It helps them self-soothe. If a dog is nervous or uncertain, sniffing can help redirect its focus and relax. Tip for you: if a dog starts sniffing during an encounter with another dog or person, it may be trying to ease tension. Give it space and time. 11. A frozen stance means the dog is on high alert. What it looks like. The dog suddenly goes stiff, stops moving, and stares intently at something. What people think. The dog is just focused or paying attention to something interesting. What it can actually mean. 1. Freezing is often a warning sign before aggression. If a dog becomes completely still, it may be assessing a situation before reacting. 2. It can also indicate fear or uncertainty. A dog that's unsure of how to respond to a situation might freeze before deciding to flee or fight. Tip for you: if a dog freezes, avoid sudden movements or direct eye contact. Give it space to assess the situation and relax. Understanding your dog's body language can strengthen your bond and prevent misunderstandings. Dogs are always communicating. It's up to us to listen. Which sign surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. If you found this helpful, like, share, and subscribe for more dog behavior tips.